Why is the inventory continuing to drop? Today, I'm going to tell you why. Scott Himelstein with the Scott Himelstein Group. All right, so today we're talking about in detail why the inventory has continued to drop so significantly over the course of the last 30 days. A lot of our clients are asking us, well, Scott, why is that actually happening? You know, we're looking for homes. We hear on the media that homes are sitting for a lot longer and that it's actually easier to buy a home. So why is this change taking place? And there's a few reasons. But before we go into those reasons, I think it's important to look at the numbers of the inventory right now. So we've literally seen a drop in inventory in Los Angeles County of 30% of active listings from September of this year to where we are currently. And so here we are pretty much almost in the middle of December, and you're looking at a 30% drop. Now, if you take that to 91326 in Porter Ranch, it's a 27.3% drop in inventory. We went from almost 88 homes on the market down to 63 as we're filming this video. So what's causing all of this? Well, the first is interest rate, and we've talked about this throughout the course of the year. So at the beginning of the year, interest rates were at 3.25%, and they went all the way up to about 7.5% in September. And that's really when we started to see the market shift because it just priced out so many more buyers. But over the course of the last few weeks, just right around after Thanksgiving, we've seen the rates drop, and now you're looking at rates hovering in between the mid 5s to high 5s, so under 6%. And that's gotten a lot of the buyers off the fence, and the buyers are trying to take advantage of the opportunity with the lower interest rate. So you can combine that with the fact that the inventory was already dropping seasonally. So obviously this time of year, a lot of the sellers decide to take their homes off the market if it wasn't selling, and just because they don't want to have to deal with it during the holidays. So inherently, you already have less inventory this time of year, and you combine that with the fact that the interest rates are dropping, just makes for a recipe that now you just have so many fewer homes currently on the market. So with more buyers out there right now, we're actually starting to see multiple offers again if the home is priced right. And so, for example, we just had one of our listings. It was a townhouse in Northridge at the $600,000 price point. We had 9 offers on the home. 9 offers and multiple offers, and the property actually sold $20,000 over the list price. So it shows you right now that the buyers are out in full force, even though it's the middle of December and we're in the holiday season. So the buyers are continuing to buy right now. Now, there's another reason why you're continuing to see the inventory suppressed, and really not many people are talking about it. But I can tell you firsthand, because we're dealing with it with several of our clients, that it's something that probably should be discussed. So another reason why you're seeing the inventory be suppressed is the fact that a lot of people who have rentals that maybe don't want to be landlords anymore, and with all the restrictions here, not only in LA County, but as well as the city, they're not able to get rid of their tenants if the tenant's not paying. So with all the evictions being on hold right now in LA County and LA City, you know, for these landlords, even if they want to sell the property, they can't. And that is a large amount of inventory that's not coming to the market right now. Now, we expect that to change in 2023 with what is expected from LA County and LA City, but currently that is inventory that's not coming on the market. Last and finally, we've talked about it before, but a lot of the sellers that may want to buy another property, be closer to schools, family, their job, whatever the case may be, due to the interest rates being higher, since so many people have a sub-3 interest rate, so all those people that may want to move up to a different house, they're not able to do so just because they either can't afford to, or it doesn't make sense since the interest rates are still higher than what they either bought out or refinanced recently. So I think you have to put all that into the pot, and as a result, you're seeing the inventory continuing to drop. So if you're a buyer, what in the world does this mean for you? Well, if you're looking to buy a property in 2023, I think it's really critical right now that you get all your ducks in a row. have your buyer presentation in consultation with your real estate agent to learn what you need to do to be successful in getting your offer accepted, and what you have to do and educate yourself so you are ready to go. As the interest rates have dropped, as inflation is starting to go down, we're seeing more and more buyers enter the market. So you're going to see more and more competition as we go into 2023. So for a buyer, you're going to be expecting more competition as we move into 2023. If you're a seller, it's still a really good time to sell. Right now, yes, we've seen the market shift about 15 to 20% in most neighborhoods. Yet at the same time, we're starting to see things stabilize because the rates have gone down a pretty decent amount over the course of the last 30 days. So we're starting to see some multiple offers again. It's not like it once was back here earlier in the spring, that huge seller frenzy. But we're starting to see a lot more activity on our listings and multiple offers again. So still a great time to sell if you are a seller. Any real estate questions, always feel free to reach out. 818-396-3311, 818-396-3311, and thanks for watching our vlog.